First guy we'll be doing
Show your
today
kid, right.
in this Oklahoma-Alabama rivalry. Is it really a rivalry?
It's about to be.
It's about to, because Oklahoma, what, did they just move into the SEC? Can you explain what's going down in college? Because I'm not truly up to date with all these new conferences, with teams moving from one conference to another. So can you just explain to everyone out there? Because I thought Oklahoma was in the Big 12, but now you're saying they're in the SEC.
Yeah.
Can you update me, please, Jules?
Yeah, conference realignment this year because of the bracket. There's going to be a 16-game playoff and a lot of money. There's going to be a lot of money. So now UT, Texas is in the SEC. Oklahoma's in the SEC, which is outrageous, but also freaking cool because it's not a rivalry yet, but this could turn into a rivalry. Oklahoma versus Alabama is something we rarely see, but we're going to start to see it now, every year. So I think it's awesome. The money's going to be big for these conferences, but the matchups, man, college football has been so exciting this year, watching Oregon get to play Ohio State and these teams that you only got to see once every blue moon play each other in like bowl games, that now like you're getting to see powerhouse top 5 programs play each other that you didn't get to see before. I think it's awesome.
That is awesome. Thank you for clarifying that. The University of Arizona is now in the Big 12. I feel like they replaced, Oklahoma. I went to the University of Arizona. Here's a little fun fact. The University of Arizona whomped the University of Oklahoma last year in the Sun Bowl, giving us one of our best bowl wins of, the history of University of Arizona football.
Hell yeah, let's go Wildcats.
Give it up to the Wildcats. So far,
Wildcats.
not doing so great this year, but, had to bring up some positives since we're talking about Oklahoma, and we beat Oklahoma last year. But let's get back to it. Let's talk about Kyler Murray, the number 1 pick in the 2019 NFL Draft. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is.
Kyler Murray.
He's a good-looking dude, man. Look at that headband. He's slick.
He's like...
Looks like an athlete.
He's
that's
swaggy.
For sure. Yeah, swaggy. That's it right there.
He's like real swaggy.
He's a swaggy captain.
He is.
Yeah, he really is.
Let's start the clock. What's AI got to say about him?
All right.
Kyler
We
Murray.
always start with AI.
AI.
The AI description of Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is a dynamic NFL quarterback known for his elite dual threat ability, excelling both as a passer and a runner. AI so far is totally spot on.
Spot on.
Drafted first overall by the Arizona Cardinals in 2019, he has earned a Pro Bowl selection and Offensive Rookie of the Year honors.
Wow.
Murray has thrown for over 13,000 yards and 84 touchdowns in his first 4 seasons, while also rushing for over 2,000 yards and 23 touchdowns.
Joker makes plays.
That's dynamic right there.
Joker makes plays.
Before the NFL, he starred. Yeah, he starred. I was going to say stared. But it's starred.
I've done that a few times.
Yeah. Before the NFL, he starred at Oklahoma, Jules. He probably was also staring at things as well in the in the bleachers and up in the stadium.
Oklahoma,
right?
Oklahoma.
Nice. Yeah, they got some beautiful ladies I hear. So he was probably staring. Yeah, that's just what I hear. All right, back to it. Before the NFL, he starred at Oklahoma, where he won the Heisman Trophy in 2018 and after transferring from Texas A&M. See, I didn't know that.
Texas A&M.
How long was he at Texas A&M for?
I think 2 years.
You don't even know. Let's get back to AI.
2015.
Just 1 year, and then he transferred to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Off the field, Murray is known for his calm demeanor, love for video games, and the rare distinction of being drafted in both the NFL and MLB.
Fucking AI's got him like in video games. AI's on point. AI is on point.
AI is kind of a video game, so they definitely need to get that in.
Yeah, it's just crazy that even computers know that.
All right,
Kyler Murray
what team was
them.
he drafted by, Jules?
Arizona Cardinals?
No. In the MLB.
Oh, in the MLB?
By the MLB.
What
Yankees? MLB team? Nope.
Was it?
All right, I'll give you a clue. They're moving in the next year or two to a different city.
Oakland A's.
Yes, the Oakland A's, your
You went to
hometown.
Oakland.
Yeah, Oakland A's.
Now I wasn't an A's fan, Rob. I wasn't an A's fan, but
you were a Giants fan.
I was a Giants fan, but the A's hat was always cool. And I mean, I went to one A's game, and I think there was 14 people there.
You want to know what's crazy is there was 14 people there,
and they went to the playoffs.
Yeah, they did go to the playoffs. Wait, this year?
No, the year I went, I was like a little kid.
But there was 14 people there, like in the last 3 years at every game.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they're like, oh, we're gonna, go to Vegas, which makes sense. You're getting 14 people a game. You need to keep the organization going, the money flowing. It's a business.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, everyone starts complaining that they're moving. It's like, wait a second, like you're not even going to any of the games.
Yeah, but Oakland, it's a tough thing in Oakland.
You're from there, so let's hear it. Jules.
The city doesn't want to. They don't want to do new stadium, and I feel bad for the people in Oakland because they've lost all their teams. Raiders aren't there no more, and the A's are leaving. They love their sports. It's unfortunate, but like you said, it's a business.
You want to know what's going on?
What?
Steph Curry stealing all the fandom.
Well, they left too. They used to be in Oakland, and then they went to San Francisco. So like everyone has left Oakland.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's
When
sad.
did they switch?
They switched probably like 5 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Just like over the bridge? Or
Yeah,
like,
literally. They
like
went right by
5 miles away.
Probably like 3. Not
3
even.
miles away. Dang, what's going on in Oakland? Marshawn, come on, you got to run for governor in Oakland.
We
baby.
we gotta get
need you, Marshawn.
Mayor would.
Mayor,
mayor,
governor,
would be good.
yeah.
I'll take mayor.
I don't think there's a governor of a city.
No,
there's a governor of a state. Yeah, well, we need him to run for mayor of Oakland.
And actually, Marshall has a podcast with him.
All right, back to Kyler Murray, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here's some fun facts. AI spitting out fun facts now. Kyler Murray is the first athlete to be drafted in the first round of both the NFL and MLB.
Stud.
He has a deep love for video games and is an avid player of Call of Duty, often streaming on platforms like Twitch.
Dialed.
Mm-hmm.
Kid is dialed. I've seen him shoot out a bunch of sweaty little tryhards. I've watched his Twitch stream. Kid is good. The kid is dialed, and he's accurate on the field. He's accurate on the map.
Is he like as good as like one of those like
he's fucking good.
video gamers like what's his name, like Ninja? You know who Ninja is?
Yeah, I know Ninja. I know the FaZe Clan guys.
Yeah. Is he like in that level?
He competes. He plays with them, and he holds zone. I think
Kyler Murray kind of plays his game like after a video game too. Like how Madden, like the quarterback runs all over the place. That's like what Kyler Murray does. Maybe it transfers.
I mean, he is a video game player.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're like some like 5'10" high school kid that had Madden, you would put up all the stats. You'd make your guy still 5'10", but you'd put all your Madden guy stats up to 99 at 5'10", and that's what Kyler Murray looks like on the football field. Like 99 speed, 99 arm, 99 quickness.
What about his elusiveness?
When we were watching the film, you think he looks like Johnny Manziel.
He does. He kind of looks like Manziel when he was in college at Texas A&M.
Because
they both started at Texas A&M.
Is it the back thing?
Yeah, they both like run kind of straight up. They're both the same height, and their feet both like pitty patter like that.
Yeah.
But Kyler Murray is at another level of speed and elite quickness, and kind of like take Johnny Manziel, what he was doing in college, and then you throw him on the Cardinals and make him into Kyler Murray. And they kind of played a similar way.
Similar. I just think Kyler is in a whole nother category.
Oh, no, 100%.
The speed. But
they had the same body type.
They did
same movement,
the
same
movement,
form,
the same sprint movement. I can see we were watching in the sauna. You were like, look, it looks like Johnny Manziel. I'm like, kind of does look like Johnny Manziel.
All right, one more fun fact. Despite being one of the shortest starting quarterbacks in NFL history at 5'10", how tall are you, Jules?
I'm 5'10".
All right, so he's the same exact height as you. Can you imagine yourself behind, the line at 5'10", throwing passes?
When you watch his film, he's got such great feet. He'll take like a 7-step drop out of a freaking shotgun snap and dart it. Like he has really good. I couldn't imagine it. That's why he's a 1 of 1. This guy's freaky because like he's 5'10". He doesn't play small. He can play within the pocket, but he changes the game. He moves the pocket a lot. But sometimes he makes those big plays in the pocket because he has such an arm. I really think he's like a Madden player. He's almost unfair, like when you played GoldenEye when you were a kid and someone would be Odd Job. Remember Odd Job?
I do. He was tiny and he was kind of like wider.
Yeah.
But he would just like crawl all over the place.
And he could get in the vents.
Yes.
And you could never see him. And he had automatic headshot every time.
Yeah, he
automatic
did.
Headshot because his gun level was higher. So it was so much easier.
He had the golden gun at all times because he was so accurate.
I'm telling you, Kyler Murray's hot job, bro. Unfair.
Yeah, Kyler Murray, he's accurate on the move. He has exceptional vision. Even being at 5'10", just watching his film, I mean, he can make every throw in the game. He can do the deep ball, lead the wide receiver so he can get underneath it so the receiver can turn his jets on and go out and get the ball and outrun the defender. Also the back shoulder too. That's what I was really impressed with Kyler Murray was his back shoulder throws. I mean, half of the deep balls were back shoulder throws. The way, just how quick his feet are is just incredible. It's like boom, 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 boom. Like even when he's dropped,
little Speedy Gonzalez.
even when he's backpedaling in the pocket, boom, 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 boom. And he's right when he gets like his 7th step and he plants on his back foot, boom, the ball is out. And he's reading the defenders like no other and gets it out to the guy that he needs to get it out to. So he can do it all. He can do it all in the pass game, and then he can do it all in the run game.
He anticipates really great also because of his height. Like you watch him and he'll throw before a guy's out of his break like it's a perfect throw.
Wasn't he a Heisman
Yeah.
winner?
Oh,
Yeah, he won the Heisman.
He won the Heisman. He dominated in college.
When he was at Oklahoma, they didn't win it all, though. They weren't national champions, were they? But they were in the mix of it.
They were in the mix. Lincoln Riley, I believe, right? Lincoln Riley over there. Have you ever met a Kyler?
I never met Kyler before, man. Never met him in my life. Not even been in the same vicinity as him before. Usually, like with every athlete, met him real quick or been like at a party with them. Like this is one guy I just never seen. Maybe he's just so quick. I just never seen him when he's at the party.
Maybe he don't go out. He's back at home gaming.
Yeah, he's playing those games. What is it? Call of Duty?
Call of Duty. I mean, he's on FaZe Clan. I think he joined FaZe Clan, right?
He partnered with Call of Duty.
He
was on like Call of Duty, I think Black Ops 6 ad campaign. I mean, I was a Call of Duty guy back in the day. I'm actually the guy that loves to play Del Reese. Zombies on Call of Duty. You ever play it?
I mean, I played little Zombies.
Del Reese. Oh, Zombies was my favorite.
That was a while back.
I used to run home my 4th year in the NFL, and I used to run home right at 3:30, right when we got out of meetings. I would run home, and I would start playing Zombies, and we would start at 3:45, and we would probably play until about 9:30 at night. And like you would get the level like 38, and it takes like 3 hours, and then you get killed, and then you just get so mad you would restart, and then you would have to get back to level 38. It takes another 3 hours to do it, but you got to get past level 38 this time. So you're like automatically playing Zombies 6-7 hours every night.
I was like that with like when Fortnite first came out. I mean, we all like the game, and it's a good outlet for an athlete because it keeps you out of trouble, honestly. If you go home and game, like I know he gets a bad rap, and I thought it was kind of crazy that they had to put in his contract. Like he had to watch film and stuff. You don't want that. From your quarterback, but this is a new generation quarterback. You never know. What a guy does on his downtime, if he gets all his work in, is whatever.
That's like the least thing you got to worry about too. Like the guy's playing too many video games. Like let's put it in his contract that he has to study this much amount of film before he can leave the building or whatever it was, because he's going to go home. Like imagine if the guy was going out, getting in trouble, out at the club till 3 a.m., then that's a problem. I mean, he's going home to play video games, and video games, like when you get lost in video games, it's actually like one of the best feelings in the world. Like when I was playing Zombies, I'm telling you, like nothing else mattered in my life. Like if I had a bad game that week, it didn't matter. I had like 400 kills. I killed 400 zombies. I'm saving the world. Like didn't matter what football was going.
It's an outlet for you to hang with the boys, talk with your friends, like not have to think about stuff. It's a way for you to get lost, and I understand it. So LeBron, when he came out, he's a top 100 Madden player?
I guess so. I mean, that's his claim to fame of playing Madden. He doesn't need any claim to fame, but claim the fame of playing Madden. I don't know if he's really a top 100 player. He's never posted anything. Usually if you're that good, you're always
posting. Is he posting?
So,
Rob, I think
is he posting? Post. Has he posted?
He posts all the time.
Is someone playing for him? I just feel like
I bet you he's dirty.
Like he's not a top 100.
I bet you LeBron's dirty. Who wins LeBron versus Kyler?
Who wins? I think Kyler Murray wins, because Kyler Murray had a cause in his contract that he has to study film before he can go home because he wanted to play video games that bad.
So who wins in 2K, LeBron or Kyler?
Kyler.
So you think Kyler is beating LeBron hands
when
down?
You're that good at Call, when you're that good at Call of Duty,
his finger dexterity,
exactly. It transfers over to every video game.
Yeah,
when you're good at one, when you're the best at one, you can play every other video game.
Well, the thing is, LeBron is in our age. He's like around my age, and we started with 3 buttons. When you're on Sega or Nintendo, that's 3 buttons. Kyler Murray's like 22 or something. How old's Kyler? 28? 26?
26.
He started on like 25? Dreamcast, so he's been using all his little fingers on all those little computers, and he's probably a keyboard guy. I bet you he's keyboard as fuck.
Does he have a clutch gene? He does.
He had that Hail Mary, right?
Yeah, he had that
Hail Mary. He threw the Hail Mary to D-Hop.
Yeah.
Does he have a playoff win?
I think he has a clutch gene, but he
doesn't have a playoff win. You can't have clutch gene in the NFL until you
but he has like a clutch gene in regular season. Like he makes plays.
He does.
The clutch gene is him making plays at any given time. he does not have that clutch gene and getting that team to the next level.
Yeah.
I mean, you know how hard it is in the NFL to get that team
hard
to the
to
next
win.
level? It's hard to win. There's other great quarterbacks, other great teams out there, but he does have a clutch gene to make big plays. And you want to know something else about the Arizona Cardinals? They're not a consistent team. They're not going to the playoffs. He doesn't have a playoff win, but they're a team that can upset any other team any given Sunday, I feel.
Dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
They are the dangerous team word.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because of Kyler Murray. If everyone plays well on their team and Kyler's got it going, they're hard to beat.
Mm-hmm.
Going through coaching change now, you know, you're trying to redo the roster, revamp the roster.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough.
They got some guys. Marvin Harrison Jr., I love him. I mean, those two are going to be a duo for a
I know,
while.
but they've been struggling to get him the ball. How about that Hail Mary, the Hail Murray in 2020 COVID
I
season?
see what you did there.
Hail Murray.
Hail Murray.
Where he went back and he threw it, and D-Hop came down with. You got that picture of D-Hop's big old hands snagging that football. What a crazy! It was voted the play of the year that year.
Mm-hmm.
Was it in the ESPYs or something?
Like what? 11 seconds left, 43 yards. You know, the throw was. And it was to what? Beat the Bills?
Yeah.
They were down by how many?
They were down 23-9 in the third.
In the third, and they came back.
But getting back to last play, what's the key to stopping a last play, Hail Mary?
Well, first off, it has to be a Hail Mary because if it's not and you put a guy like myself in, then the Miami Miracle happens. I mean,
Open field tackle?
yeah,
now?
open field tackle. That's not a Hail Mary, though. So let's get back on the Hail Mary. The key to defending a Hail Mary. My quads were hurting that day, okay? They were tired. I had a couple catches that game. It was a bad year, okay? We won the Super Bowl that year. It's okay.
6'6" guy in open field with
know,
30. That's so hard. You can't do that.
I wanted to freaking tackle him, though. That would have been the highlight of my career.
What do you think you had to do to tackle him?
Not slip. I kind of slipped.
You got to scallop. As Scotty O'Brien would say, you got to scallop. Scallop and gather. Don't stop your feet. Keep your feet moving and then break.
Well, I didn't do any of that. Let's get back to the Hail Mary because I've defended one of them before. And the key to defending a last-second play is, first off, you got to get like a wide receiver, the biggest guy on your team out there that's athletic, kind of like a Randy Moss.
You used to be Moss and then turned into Rob.
Then it turned into myself. And you just got to go up there. You're not even trying to, intercept the ball. You just want to get a hand on it. If you get a hand on it, the play is going to be completely over, and you're trying to smack it down as well.
Yeah.
You don't want to smack it up in the air because then it can go anywhere, and then anyone can catch it at any given time. Just go up, jump as high as you can, kind of try to push another defender down because they're not really going to call flag on that play. I mean, it's kind of like the known rule on a Hail Mary, and just swat that thing as hard as you can, kind of like you're swatting a fly out of the air, like whoop, whoop, whoop. And then game's over.
Game is. I just got an epiphany of like Rob playing beach volleyball and just slamming a ball down in someone's face. You play beach
Gronk
volleyball?
spiking. I love beach volleyball.
You're probably nasty.
I got to play more beach volleyball.
I don't play.
Me neither. I mean, I love it. I used to play. I mean, I played probably 5 times in my life, and I loved it every time. Beach volleyball is cool, but the thing about beach volleyball is like the competition is always real.
Yeah.
Because it's not like you're going to go out there and it's going to be beginners, playing beach volleyball. It's always people that are like legit volleyball players that legitly play on a daily basis, or they formerly played in college. You got to be ready. You got to practice. Like we should do one-on-one for a little bit.
You keep your head on a swivel,
or else you're going to get the ball spiked right off
right
your
on
face.
your nose. Straight. Meet the Falkers.
What's that movie?
Meet the Parents.
No, where that volleyball is going to become your best friend. He's just going to spike off. Yeah, Castaway.
Castaway.
Yeah, Castaway. Wilson. You and that volleyball.
We should put you in the Olympics in 4 years. Start training you for volleyball.
Wow, I would do really
here
good.
In LA.
Everyone else is 6'7", 6'8", and they're really good at volleyball. Well, why would I be on the team? Oh, I know why. I can stand on my third leg, and then I'm 7'2". And then I just put my hands over the net. Yeah.
You'd be a great blocker.
Yeah, great blocker.
Time.
All right, well, what kind of dude is Kyler Murray? I mean, Jules, it's been 21 minutes.
I know,
and we still haven't gotten down to the point. Right. Is he a stud? His athleticism, his football IQ's there, his pedigree of the game is there. Is he a freak? Which he kind of is a freak, just how fast he is and how elusive he is.
He's freaky.
He's freaky, 100 million% for especially his height and what he was gifted with.
Dudes, dude.
Dudes, dude.
Didn't he do a trip or something in LA recently?
Possibly, yeah. A trip where I think he invited like 10 of his teammates out.
Yeah.
Got a chef. got some massages.
Rented a mansion in Bel Air. He's like the
ran some routes in the backyard.
He's like the Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Team bonding.
That's tight. We never really did team bonding trips.
No, we didn't.
We did here and there, Montana. We would do like random routes.
We would do random route team trips.
Random.
It was Tom just calling you up. Hey, let's run some routes. It's the off season. Let's make sure we still got it and we can maintain. And it would just be out of nowhere, and we would do it wherever we are.
Wherever.
UCLA, the freaking grass field in the middle of the woods in freaking Massachusetts.
The thing that pissed me off though, like Tom would find like a 60-yard patch of grass that's like, oh, it's grass. We could just run routes here. And sometimes it'd be the most uneven grass, and you're over here like, Tom, we gotta sprint on this stuff. We're like, this is like putting a Formula One car on a fucking gravel pit. I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is not what we're,
Or a monster truck in the Grand Canyon. Yeah.
It's not, it doesn't belong. It doesn't belong.
The Grand Canyon's going to eat up the monster truck. That's the only time the monster truck loses.
But yeah, team bond.
Yeah.
That's real. I like that. I like hearing that. So that means he's kind of dude.
He is a dude.
All right.
Especially to all the video gamers too.
On a count of three, you say what you think he is, and I'll say what I think he is.
All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wiz.
Freak!
What'd you say?
I said freak. And you said whiz.
I said whiz.
But he can only be one.
So he's not a freak, or he is a whiz?
I mean, he is a whiz. I mean, he's a dual sport athlete. So obviously you got to be super smart to know the inside and out of both games and to be that
I bet
good.
you he can write
But that's
code.
freaky as well. That's freaky.
He can write code.
Oh, write code. Yeah,
he
but
plays video games on keyboard. He's a whiz.
We're talking athleticism, though, athletic-wise.
Yeah, he's a freak.
How
he's
is
a freak,
he as a football player?
But he's not like 7 feet tall.
Yeah,
he's
you're
not
right.
Cam Newton.
And everyone that's 5'10" is that fast and can move like that.
At the quarterback position, he's elite.
If he was moving like that at my size, then that's freaky.
Because of his athletic speed and his ability to throw, he's so innovative. He's part of that whole innovative running quarterback that like everyone's trying to get now.
Fine, you convinced me, Jules. Let's try again now. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Whiz! There we go.
He's a freak.
No, you said whiz, didn't you? You said freak?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
I screamed whiz so loud I didn't hear you. So that means whiz wins.
No, he's a whiz. He's a whiz.
Why you got to mess with me like that?